Hello, hello, hello on this very cold, frigid Sunday afternoon, or whenever you're listening to this um, meditation. Today, we're actually going to do one restorative yoga pose with the guided visualization meditation relaxation, if you like. So, if you have no yoga props, you could just place your calves on an ottoman or couch and be on your back so that your legs are bent 90 degrees and you're in this reclined chair position. If you're familiar with yoga, you could recreate Stonehenge or instant Maui. So you either take two blocks on the high end with a bolster on top and place your calves on the bolster and your feet resting on the wall in front of you as you recline. Or you could use a chair and place the calves on the seat of the chair. Make sure you're nice and warm, so have socks on and or have a blanket not only over you for warmth, but maybe a blanket over your abdomen for grounding purposes. Some of us need a little pillow underneath the head. You could use an eye cover, a scarf, or an eye pillow. So just kind of see what it is that you need and want. And by all means, I feel like I don't want to do a restorative pose, yoga pose, then you could just lay on your back and look up at the sky or have your eyes closed. If you're outdoors, maybe it warmed up in the meantime, and you're outdoors, you could look up at the trees, the sky, the sunshine. So I'm going to give you a moment to set all of that up. As always, I'm in a public place, so it could be that you hear some stuff, and that's okay. So settling into your Stonehenge or your restorative yoga pose, it is a little bit of an inversion, so if it ever feels not right to you anymore, of course you can come out and change it and make changes to it. So take a moment and just notice your surroundings. Tune into the sounds in the background where you are. Maybe you turned on some lovely music that you like. That would be okay. Maybe you are tuning into scents. Maybe you lit some incense or a candle with a smell that you really love, really like. So notice that for a moment. Are you warm enough? Snuggling in, wiggling in, and just noticing the breath. The inhales and the exhales. Maybe have a couple falling out breaths because perhaps it was a long day and or you have some stale energy that needs to be released. So whenever we sigh the breath out, we help our parasympathetic nervous system, our rest and digest mode. So allow yourself to just let go of that stale energy a little bit. And then with each exhale, allow yourself to relax more and more into the support of your props, into the warmth of your props. With each inhale, we're bringing in whatever it is that we need right now. I have two quotes for you today. One is from Oscar Wilde, and he says, "Wisdom comes with winters. Wisdom comes with winters." Notice how your body is reacting to that quote as you breathe in and breathe out and relax more and more. Wisdom comes with winters. Tuning into the ebb and flow of your breath, maybe even flowing into a 3-part breath if you want. Breathing into the belly, into the side body, all the way up behind the collarbones, pausing, then exhaling slowly. And then repeat. Finding your 3-part breath here for a moment. Noticing thoughts that are swirling around in the mind, being okay with those thoughts, but not getting entangled in the thought. So always bringing it back to your 3-part breath. We're going to practice this here for a moment. So take your time. Once you have a steady rhythm of your 3-part breath and you notice your fluctuations of the mind, I want you to allow yourself to daydream, to visualize for a moment. Imagine that it is a beautiful, warm day today with the sun shining on your body. And notice where the sunshine goes first. Maybe on your heart, your chest, your lungs, or maybe on your face, especially sinuses, maybe your throat. Where's the sunshine coming to first? Imagine the sun nice and warm on your body. And then imagine that you're under a canopy of trees. You decide which trees they are. And the sunlight filters through the leaves, bathing your body in warmth, light, and healing energy. And as your body warms and you stay connected to your breath, you relax more and more. Imagine a little breeze brushing over your skin softly. Nice warm breeze. And then this warm breeze brings me to my second quote of the day. The wind lifted me up into the trees, where I danced to the rhythm of the evergreen, swaying to the tune of the northern breeze, frozen in timeless melody. So imagine for a moment that the breeze, the wind, lifted you up, up into the trees, like a leaf, where you dance to the rhythm of the evergreens. Noticing the sensations as you think that the wind lifted you up into the trees, that you're dancing right there at the top of the evergreens. Swaying to the tune of the northern breeze. The northern breeze. Your ancestors. Your roots. Your history. Your people. Swaying to the tune of the northern breeze. Frozen in timeless melody. Frozen in timeless melody. And as you relax more and more, let your mind go on this journey of wherever it wants to take you. Be curious. Remember that nothing has to make sense. And just go with it for a moment. You know you can always come back by just focusing on your breath. So I give you some time here. Wisdom comes with winters. Tune into that inner wisdom for a moment. Noticing where your journey took you today, giving thanks to your body, your mind, your spirit for taking you onto this journey, for allowing yourself to daydream, to visualize, to play. You might even visualize that just like the wind lifted you up into the trees, this breeze, this northern breeze is gently placing you back down on the grass, the ground, the moss, the rocks, whatever you imagine. And once again, you bring your awareness to the ebb and the flow of your breath. The steady inhale and exhale. And then become aware of the surface that you're laying, sitting on, standing on. If you're still in the pose, in the Stonehenge pose, notice your back touching the floor or the mat or the blanket. The backs of the calves touching the bolster or the ottoman or couch. Notice how you feel. Then bringing awareness back to the physical layer, maybe wiggling toes and or feet, or gently turning the head from side to side. Again, you could sigh a breath out, you could yawn. When you feel ready to do so, maybe you bend your legs and the feet come to the edge of your bolster, ottoman, chair, or sofa. You could also hug the knees into the chest and lift the head and chest up towards the knees as you wrap your arms around the legs. You could slowly roll a little bit from side to side, massaging the spine, massaging the low back. Notice your tailbone. If your tailbone is still down on the ground, then you're massaging the very tail of your spine. If the tailbone is up, then you get more into kidney and adrenal area, and maybe that's exactly what you need. Perhaps you're rolling over onto the right side. Pause there for a moment. Listen to that inner dialogue. Notice the tone of that inner dialogue. Is it loving? Is it kind? Then set your intention for yourself for this day or this evening. And then maybe very slowly, without using momentum, extend the top leg, top arm. Gently press yourself up. Let the head be the last thing that comes up. Maybe rolling the shoulders a little bit. And in your own time, when you feel ready, blink your eyes open. Thank you so very much for spending this time with me. And we'll hear and see each other next time. Have a wonderful week. Namaste.